In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the Microsoft earnings, which was a huge beat, and looking at how they changed from $9 billion of revenue to $159 billion of revenue in 10 years and still growing exponentially. And we're also going to be looking at MMTLP, a closure of account from one of the Fidelity customers, and also a new response from FINRA with regards to discovery. And then I'm going to be finishing off by giving you the final update in terms of the Slice Mentor trading scheme, and also an opportunity to get a 30% discount, which is still valid right now. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first of all, we can see right now today, according to Bloomberg, stocks are still rising. There is a strong earnings boost, and obviously there is more risk in the markets, and there was a reaction from gold, which did go down. And from CNBC, we can see the Dow Jones is up 200 points, kicking off May as Microsoft and Meta are rekindling the AI trade. So much more bullish areas there. Also from Reuters, Microsoft and Meta earnings are powering stocks higher. So if we have a look at other news with regard to Tesla, there is also a denial from Tesla stating they were never seeking a new CEO, and they are confident in Musk's leadership. So that was a rumor that going around, and I think the big uncertainty in the markets right now is China. And the latest statement from Trump is there is a very good chance that we will make a deal with China, and any deal with China has to be on our terms. So keep an eye on any stocks that could bounce from that. And right now, the big earnings today that we will be expecting: Amazon, Apple, and also Airbnb. Before we get started, I'd like to take 1 minute of your time to share details of the Trading Secrets Discord. This includes daily stock alerts shared in the pre-market, the weekly watches shared prior to trading on the Monday, the $1 Million Challenge, and much more. So we also have had some tremendous calls in the weekly watch list, as well as the daily stock alerts, and these include LEAS up over 152% on the week, DOMH up over 210% on the week, IGTI up over 77% on the week, and many more. We have a new channel called Top Ranked Stocks DD, and this includes PDF reports which you can download and use for research and due diligence. Obviously you can join us in live trading chat as well. We've just had a $2,000 Discord update, which includes breaking news for stocks, including biostocks, earnings, analyst ratings, Reddit news, why the stock is moving, and much more. And as well as that, you can join us in the famous $1 Million Challenge, where we look at compound return investing and 201 trades. And just a reminder of the power of compounding: if you have 1 cent, you double that for 30 days, you would have over $5 million. But we are using a strategy of just a 3.5% return. Let's start by having a look at earnings from Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT, and shared live in the Discord earlier today. In the pre-market, Microsoft was up close to 7%, and it's gone up much higher as quarterly earnings were topping estimates, and this was fueled by AI and cloud demand. So let's have a look at an overview of the income statement, and we can see here four key areas, 3 key areas. We've got the Xbox, we've got the intelligent cloud, and we've got Microsoft 365, including LinkedIn. So total revenue from those, we're looking at $70.1 billion, gross profit $48.1 billion, operating profit, i.e. net profit, $32 billion, and net profit $25.8 billion. So again, very impressive figures there. In terms of Azure, that was a 35% year-on-year growth, and 16% of Azure revenue was attributed to AI. So that is exceptionally significant. Revenue was up 13% year-on-year to $70.1 billion, and that was a beat by $1.6 billion. Operating margin was also a beat, 46%, and earnings per share was a beat by 24 cents at $33.46. So very impressive figures there from Microsoft. So let's have a look at the growth in revenue of the previous 10 years, and we can see June 2016, we can see here revenue was $9.5 billion. Right now there is an exponential growth, $159.1 billion in less than 10 years. So the scale is growing, and I think the future is certainly very positive for Microsoft, with a compound annual growth rate approximately 38%. So and finally, let's have a look at a comparison of Azure versus Google Cloud, and we can see here again Microsoft Azure is currently growing revenue much faster than Google Cloud and off a much larger base. So also extremely positive. Let's have a look at MMTLP, and before we look at FINRA's latest response to the ask of discovery, shout out here to SEC is complicit, and this is a concerning post with regard to Fidelity. And what he's stated here is, after requesting access to all my MMAT and MMTLP transactions with Fidelity, I received a termination notice and I'd really appreciate some advice. I think the response here is potentially look for a securities lawyer, and the response in the image here from Fidelity is Fidelity may close your account or terminate any optional feature at any time for any reason and without prior notice. So it looks like this is a concerning response from Fidelity, and it states here, highlighted in quotation, my account may be terminated by me or Fidelity at any time. So it states here that's going to be effective June the 9th, 2025. So for the person sharing the post, which again is concerning, and we'll see if there are any more updates. So let's now move on to have a look at the update for the case, which is Jason Roller 1209, and this is the action against FINRA and the DTCC, and this is obviously an ask for discovery as amongst many other things. So I'm going to share with you the response and highlights from FINRA. This is in the United States District Court for the District of Connecticut, and it's Jason Todrolo versus the SEC, DTCC, FINRA as the defendants. And this is FINRA's reply to the memorandum law in support of a motion to dismiss the plaintiff's first amended complaint. So this is, let's see what they are summarizing in their statement and their arguments. We can see, first of all, they state here in the table of contents, they're not subject to personal jurisdiction. Rolo does not allege any conduct by FINRA in Connecticut. So that's the area they're focused on. There is no basis for ordering discovery. Rolo lacks standing to bring constitutional claims. Rolo's antitrust and CUTPA claims are baseless, and is not entitled to discovery or fish for further support. So we can see in the preliminary statement in more detail. In opposition to the defendant, FINRA, the motion to dismiss and the memorandum of law is rife with factual errors and conclusory legal arguments. So that's what they are saying about Jason Rolo's submission, and it does not contain any facts to support personal jurisdiction over FINRA. I'm assuming they're referring to the court there, and there are vague and conclusory statements about FINRA's activities, and this is an unnecessary fishing expedition in their opinion. So the motion to dismiss should be granted without prejudice and without any leave to amend. So that's their ask. And in terms of discovery, they've stated there is no basis for ordering judicial discovery. So and they are stating here he's not alleged any specific contacts that support the exercise of jurisdiction and judicial discovery, and this would be nothing more than a fishing expedition, according to FINRA. So in terms of the conclusion at the end, they are saying that Rolo points to superfluous, irrelevant facts and speculates the story that FINRA acted improperly, but they are saying that FINRA was acting in its regulatory capacity, and they are bringing in the SEC and stating these were in pursuant to rules approved by the SEC. So therefore his claims are barred by regulatory immunity. So again, it looks like a common defense from FINRA, i.e. we are immune, we are above the law. And remember, Pulte recently said there is nobody above the law, but right now we are saying from FINRA in writing to the court, we are immune. Finally, let's share the details of Slice, and I'm joining them as one of the trading mentors, and this is the home of the mind of the best financial investors, and I will obviously now be able to share with you a 30% discount code which will expire today midnight. So go ahead and use the code, but once you join, you'll be able to get an opportunity to get stock trading, investment tips, strategies, educational and personal opinions, breakdown of stocks I've invested in and why, research of stocks I'm following, plus any buy and sell alerts, stocks I'm watching for swing trading daily and weekly, due diligence, research of top rated stocks, breaking news for stocks, insider trading, earnings, dark pools, much more, as well as a personal chat and Q&A opportunities. So again, I'll share the discount code on the screen right now. So remember, this will end midnight today. Finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.